So before the video starts, I gotta say that I deserve a purple heart or a gold medal, at the very least a like on the video because of what I just sat through for you guys. I'm sure most of you remember the video I made about that horrible woman who went into a local Home Depot and decided to berate the employees there, telling an employee with an accent to go back to his country, and then telling a seemingly gay man derogatory terminology. Other videos of this woman also surfaced that made it apparent that she was a bad person in many facets of her life. She had beef with her own mother and father, she had beef with every man she had ever been in a relationship with, and in general, she would take the gold at the self-victimization Olympics. I bring her up today because she actually dropped a quote-unquote apology for her actions that day at Home Depot, a 21-minute apology to be exact, and spoiler alert, she doubled down on her arrogance and basically put on a clinic in gaslighting. And I sat through all 21 minutes, losing brain cells by the millisecond, all so you guys could be entertained. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the worst apology on YouTube.
I wanted to first say I would like to take full accountability for my words. And I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart for the words that I said that triggered each and every one of you in the ways that it triggered you in a positive, negative, or in-between style way. I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, apologize that my words and my expression in that moment had triggered so many of you.
So right off the bat, she doesn't apologize for the ignorance and very prejudiced comments that she made that day. She's basically sarcastically saying, "Sorry my words hurt your feelings."
That every one of you that was triggered by my words have never experienced something like I've experienced before. So you have no idea what it's like to walk a day in my shoes. So I apologize that y'all have not experienced my experience personally to be able to resonate and understand and empathize and sympathize with what led to that moment in time and space to begin with. And I, Amanda Marie Keshner, am taking full accountability, guilty as charged.
And now she is calling other people out for their inability to empathize with a piece of shit. This woman is constantly throwing around her various traumas in people's face and using this as a shield for her horrible actions. I mean, let's be honest guys, almost every single adult has been through it at some point and has their own personal demons they fight almost every single day. How about you grow up a little bit and start taking accountability for yourself and that horrible mouthpiece of yours?
I hope that over time, through your own healing journeys, and clarity, and integration, and meditation, and therapy work, that maybe one day, y'all will forgive me for my words and my actions based off of my experience. I hope that one day, you can empathize with what I've been through, and forgive me for the words that I said that triggered you so harshly.
So yeah, we the audience apparently need to seek therapy because we want to put a bad person in check for acting entitled. She was out here trying to fire her employees after throwing her little temper tantrum. I mean, the spin she's put on this whole thing would make the Globetrotters proud.
I personally am going through a lot.
Don't care.
I have a lot on my plate. I'm diagnosed with PTSD.
Still
severe
don't care.
PTSD.
I don't care.
I used to be diagnosed with anxiety. And through the last year and a half of intense therapies, I am actually diagnosed with complex PTSD.
I don't care.
Sorry. My PTSD was getting a little ramped up there.
None of that stuff is any excuse for the way you acted. Stop blaming your blatant racism on PTSD. The fact that this woman speaks in such a condescending way is a true testament to how much of an egomaniac she is. She's one of those people who thinks she's the smartest person in the room, when in all actuality she has a superiority complex.
And if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I have been abused, used and abused, I may add, by men my entire life. And now, I'm speaking up for myself. And while also simultaneously speaking up for myself, I'm being belittled, I'm being shamed, I have death threats coming my way, I have hate crimes coming at me. Is this the world y'all want to live in? This is a serious cricket moment here. Is this the world y'all want to live in? Mocking people with severe mental illness like PTSD.
Just stop trying to correlate what you did to any other part of your life. People are calling you out because you were a clown who could not take responsibility. But somehow you think your quote-unquote haters are the ones who need the help. I don't want to live in a world with ignorant egomaniacs like you running around, but here we are.
No matter the unfortunate hate that comes my way for speaking up as a Spirit wanted to say something there. For speaking up as a woman whom has been abused for this long.
Oh, now she wants to play the "I'm just an innocent woman" card? The classic victim mentality? You know, you would think if everyone around you, even your parents included, thought you were an asswipe, maybe you're an asswipe.
When I go in there and I tell her what my week was like, whom I triggered on accident through my PTSD, this is what she always says to me, my therapist. She said, it sounds like you're taking one for the team, and you're using your voice to stand up for yourself for the first time, instead of violence. You don't see me going, pa-pow! Ooh! Black tourmaline flew off on that one. You don't see me doing pa-pow.
Oh, for the love of God, absolutely no one is intimidated by you in the slightest. I've known women like this in my life. You know, fake enlightened, fake spiritual women who claim to be one with the universe, but they've really just become one with their inner Karen.
Because I'm different than my family history. I'm the tree hugger. Ready? Watch me do my moves. That's my vibe. So if y'all want to continue to throw hate my way, that's okay. Just remember your words are your spell. Whatever comes back to, whatever you say to me will come back to you times 10. No, I don't dabble in that world. I'm all love and light.
Oh yeah, all love and light going on here.
Go back to your country. Go back to your country. Because he wasn't from here. That was it. And I mean this sincerely. For all the people in the back, if you ain't gonna fucking respect Americans, go back to your country. I am highly protected and guided, both in this physical reality and in the spiritual reality. I'm gonna go continue to do what I do best, and that's live in the 5D reality, not in the 3D reality of hate and harm and hate crimes and hurtfulness and no accountability, right? I don't live in that 3D reality. I live in the 5D reality. I hang out with the trees. I ground every morning. I do meditation. I literally eat the plants off the ground. That's what I do. I live in this 5D reality.
She's probably one of those idiots who tans their butthole.
And I really, really hope that y'all can find forgiveness within yourselves to forgive yourselves for your past lives, forgive yourselves for all the things you have done, forgive yourself for all the hurt and hateful things that you have sent my way. And then, when you're done forgiving yourself, because forgiveness starts with you, hug yourself out. I do it all the time.
Oh, Jesus Christ, the irony of this whole situation. She goes on after this to continue spewing utter bullshit about how she's against Christianity. She apparently graduated at the top of her class and basically calls herself a genius when it comes to human interaction.
Because I've just been marching, beating my own drum, treating people with respect, loving others, taking accountability, forgiveness, but never forgetting. I really hope that you can find the courage within every ounce of your body to forgive yourself and then take accountability for every action you've done to others. I probably have more therapy than most therapists that have worked with me. Well, actually, I know that's true because all my therapist says that I am challenging them and they need to look up information because my IQ is so high.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why they don't want to work with you. It must have nothing to do with you being a true enigma of stupidity and arrogance. And just a quick little note that anyone who ever mentions their high IQ is probably severely insecure about their intellectual ability.
But in that moment was the moment I realized, like, there is nothing I can do to make my father love me. Nothing.
Ah, now it all makes sense.
I gotta go find service to even post this, because, like, I have no service. Which, by the way, I heard y'all have literally blown me up on the internet. Did y'all research my degree? I'll let you know. Graduated top of my class. Forensics and Investigative Science with a minor in Sociology, Criminology, emphasis on child delinquency and the prison system. I studied human behavior and crime.
Wow, I didn't know that. Let me bow down at your feet. This woman's ability to dance around accountability for over 20 minutes is truly mind-blowing. And her projection of her trauma and her arrogance onto people who merely called her out for her heinous actions is really laughable to say the least. To me, someone like this is really not to be trusted because they lack the ability to take any sort of responsibility in their life. Everything is always his fault or her fault, and these types of people can never just point a finger at themselves. Never look in the mirror and truly feel like they did something wrong. At the end of the day, I really do feel like she just needs to grow the fuck up, but I really doubt that that will ever happen. Y'all let me know what you guys think about this apology down below. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other crazy people out here of the internet need to get covered, so I'm out. Peace!